Hello everyone, let's set up DataDog to work with Transposit. In the documentation, useful links are provided related to webhooks and DataDog. Click on both of them and you'll get to the right places for creating a new webhook and for monitoring. So first of all, let's create a new webhook. We give it a name and there is a space for adding an endpoint URL. And that endpoint URL we're going to get back in Transposit. Here we create a new webhook. And once we have that, we immediately have an endpoint URL, which we can copy and then paste into the webhook definition inside DataDog. Everything's set up. We have some basic variables that will define our payload. We'll come back later and add some more expressive ones. Here we are. Let's go now and to the monitoring tab, and we will create a new monitor. We'll add in some default values just to get some content, and that will enable us to send a test notification to our webhook setup, which we select over here. And remember, that is where we've defined our webhook endpoint URL pointing back again to Transposit. Type in a title, and then at the end of the page we can send a test notification so that we can very quickly see whether the interaction between DataDog and Transposit works. Switching back again to Transposit, we can now click on the prefetch payload button, which will pull in that payload that we've just sent into the definition of our webhook. However, we'd like that to be a lot more expressive, and in the documentation on Transposit, you'll find a better set of variables, which you can copy directly from there and then paste into your webhook definition in DataDog, so that the information that is really interesting and relevant to us will be exposed. So we save this, and again, we then go to the monitoring tab and we send off another alert from DataDog. We take a look now in Transposit and we click that same button again, and we have much more useful content. So from this payload, we select the lines that are most relevant for us in defining our alert. Because remember, what we're trying to do as administrators or as moderators, as power users in Transposit is define what an alert will look like for our incident responders. So to do that, we've now picked out the parts of the payload that are interesting and that will be useful when displaying an alert that comes in from DataDog, which we'll send off again. And we switch to the alerts tab, and we notice that we have an alert that's been received from DataDog with the information that we've provided defining the alert.